The Hurricane, and last I left off, I did get all the decals on, and now I'm starting to paint the propeller, which is basically black. As you can see, I've almost got it almost all painted. Just got to do a little bit more, another coat, and I will be done with it. I did get the wheels painted, the two main ones in the rear. What I'm going to do next is for the landing gear struts, I'm not going to paint them silver. What I'm going to do is, since they're basically like a grayish color, I'm just going to put a wash on there, and that will be just a-okay on that. And then of course put the clear lights on, and I'll be done with it. So hopefully a day or two I'll be able to finish up painting and get the lights on, get the at least get a flat coat on it, and then do a little bit of airbrushing basically, and got to get the exhaust painted just a little darker, and we'll be able to wrap this up and we can start another plane. The rat, basically starting with instruction number 1 here, and that's doing the I guess the road wheels, 3 pieces, and that's pretty much it. I gotta do the other side, but we'll get to that in a minute. Tackum kits are, I want to compare them to like Tamiya. Once you start assembling, man, they just go together. You just gotta, once you start clipping them off the tree, you can just put them together, without a problem. So, and I pretty much got I got this assembled. I just got to go in and sand off some of the little nicks from the sprue, and I'll be able to basically put that on the second, on the hull itself. I may I'm not going to leave the track off. A lot of people, when they put road wheels on, they leave the track off and then paint it. I'm going to put the track on. It'll just be easier, and I can do once I paint the track, I can fade it in, and you won't see half of it anyway when it's on there. But anyway, I'll show everyone once I get there. But anyway, I did start on the rat, so I'm going to get this and the other side done. Hopefully get the connected to the main hole. That's my plan anyway. The petty car, basically decal duty, and I'm doing the sponsor decals. So I got this whole side done, or part of it. Got the mirrored the other side, and I'm basically got to go all the way down here and there, and then a couple here. I have no idea what the one on the end is. I can't make it out, and I got to go look at a real picture and try to find the what it is on what it looks like, so I can find it on a decal sheet, because it does not very clear. But anyway, that's pretty much it on that. It's just I put on 2 or 3 at a whack, and every day, and before you know it, you will have them all on. But that's it's clipping along pretty good. After I get all the decals on, what I'm going to do is I'll seal it, and then I'm going to take some little pigment powder, and it's basically just a dust, and just do it real lightly around the wheels and along here, just to give it a little bit of a weathered going around the track type look. But anyway, that's pretty much it on it. It's just doing 1, 2 little decals at a time. The decal car, last I left off, I got all those, the 2 top main decals, and you're supposed to trim a little bit on here. And what I do is I usually just overlap it, and I'll take Mr. Knife here, and what I'll do is I'll slit it, and then I'll just take solution and just basically work it till it gets all the way underneath. And then once I like it and it's over, I'll just trim it off with a sharp knife. But that's what I did on the top, and I'm still adding a little solution because I got to get a little curve on either side here, just get it to lay flat. I did get the main Anime Girl decal on. Only tore it right there, but not too bad. I fixed it back, and I'm just letting solution do its work, and then I got to go in and the little main holes here on the side of the hood, I just got to do a little trimming and put some more solution on and just saturate it. Back here, It did crack on the black, which that's not a problem. That's a little bit of black paint, and I'll fix that. But it did crack on the pink. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of black paint and just make a little bit of a square just to hide it. I'm just going to modify the design just a tad, it's just to be easier that way. I don't know why the decal, I think it needs to be a little bit longer to go. It's basically like a curve. It should or an indentation, it should be able to recess it, but the solution and everything, it just kept on and on and on tearing. So I just went ahead and left it. Not really much you could do, and I'll just put a little paint on there and fix it up, and no one will know. So what I'm going to do now is just put some more solution on it, and I gotta let it sit for a day, maybe two, and then I can start putting the there's actually more, like the 4926 decal that goes on top, and just start layering them up. And then I'll probably get the one that goes on the back of the trunk on, and we will do that. But anyway, that's a quick little video what I've got going on. We are continuing on with the decal car. Slowly but surely, the petty car is getting its sponsor markings, getting ready to finish up the Hurricane, and we are starting the Rat. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.